How to set up your guitar on stage. This article discusses setting up your amp, effects pedals, guitar, and guitar accessories on stage for the beginner or intermediate musician. These tips can also be applied to bassists and acoustic players. Steps 1. Assess the stage and environment. This requires previewing the entire building, starting from the stage, to the backstage, to the audience, and then to additional rooms and hallways. Mentally map out everything that is there, even restrooms and exits. By doing so, it will save time when preparing, setting up, playing, and leaving the building. 2. Find a place that works for you. As the guitarist, you are very important to the group, as you have the power to become a one-man jam band anytime. However, don't forget your other band mates, so be wise when picking the main place for your gear. The perfect placement is off to the side, with bass the same, and the singer and drums in the middle, but any other members are going to have to fight for their own real estate. In some professional bands, the stringed instruments, amps and gear are under a drum riser and are broadcasted through the PA system. 3. Place your gear in easy reach. Start with your amp. When you've found that perfect place, put it where you can turn down volume or change any preamp effects. Next is your cable. If your cable is long enough, loop it through your amp's handle on top of the amp and then through your strap. If your amp has handles on the sides, loop the cable through there to avoid any risk of pulling your amp down. Afterwards, plug into your effects and place the ones you use most near you. It is best to place them in a line, but if you are unable to, use the information in step 4 to find the best possible setup. Last but not least comes your guitar, which is the simplest to set up on stage but still needs another step to explain, see below. 4. Determine the best effects arrangement. If you do not have any effects, you may skip this step. However, for those with multiple effects, it is best to keep your pedals in a line as stated before. If you cannot, place the pedals in a 2-row pyramid, with the ones you use the least on top and the ones most used on the bottom. Any moving pedals such as wah or volume should be placed on the ends of the second row. With the professionals, a guitar tech usually activates the guitarist's pedals backstage where they aren't seen. 5. Place your guitar conveniently. A guitar stand is an essential on-stage tool, but if you do not have such a thing, your case makes a great pad to place your guitar. With guitar stands, place them near the stage, as any accidental no-show time is reduced along with a secluded place to leave your guitar where a risk of accidents are at a minimal. Even though packing a second guitar along with other equipment is a smart idea, take it one step further and bring a third guitar under your supervision. You do not have to do this, and you can always reschedule a show. 6. Practice on stage. Once everyone is ready to play a show, practice in advance to the time you go on, otherwise it may get hectic on stage with everyone in each other's way. Practicing also prepares for any accidents that would have came up during your show. When the time comes, you will be ready. Tips. It is a good idea to invest in strap locks, as a strap may come loose when playing, you will never be prepared and you may drop your guitar. When any mistakes are made on stage, such as a wrong note, play it cool and act as if you wanted to do it, unless of course it is something like a power outage or dropping your instruments, then you will have to be creative.